All right, hey everyone. Happy Wednesday going on Thursday. Hope you're having a great one so far. I'm still on a phone call. Shh. So we're going to start some music and I'm going to do some knitting, but I'm not going to be talking.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Hello there.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was only 30 minutes over. I knew this meeting was going to go over, so that's why I started streaming, because I'm like, no, screw you. Did you figure out what we were talking about? So yeah, I'm really sorry, everyone. I would normally not do that, but today's gonna be a short stream anyway because I've got choir practice, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna upend my schedule because someone has to have a late meeting. That's not that important. A test. Oh, let me get the scroll off. Okay. No, we were talking cyber and AI stuff. I was there's a bunch of people at my work that we get together like every other month. Oh, you were just saying test. Yeah, I saw all good. That's the last thing I see. Or all good and then test. And then my message failed to send. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. It's good to see you all. I'm glad to be off that phone call. Before I say a fuller howdy, the meeting ended with like, well, when should we have our next meeting? We used to be having these every other month, but we had been doing on the even months, but we're on the odd months. So do we have one in February? Do we have one every month? I'm like, no, we have one every other month. March will be great for our next meeting. I was a little bit more tactful than that. I was like, if every other month is fine. If we need to talk before then, we have email. Anyway. Oh, look. The camera decided to default to autofocus again, and it's fuzzy. Funny how that works. Oh, look. Anyway, okay. March, but early March, so it's close to February. There we go. Look at how Coffee is such a fine bureaucrat. Give that man a promotion.
Excellent.
That's front office material right there. That's right, you're basically ready to be a manager. How to acquiesce trivial things that don't really matter, but people will still care about. That's right, everything is solved. We'll never have another meeting again. Hey, Mimi. All right, let me go back. Wincing, congrats on getting first. Good to see you, Goshi. Sad, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's alien time. Coffee, hope you're doing well. Corin. Alpaca, Gem, good to see y'all. And Mimi, I think that catches me up. If I missed someone, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with that pantomime session. The meeting was supposed to go from 3:30 to 4:45. Or sorry, 4:15. It went to 4:45. So it's supposed to go 45 minutes. And I normally start around 4. And so I'm like, okay. There's a high chance this is going to go long. It's going to go over. So I'm going to hop on about normal time, and I'll just knit. I'll mute and be knitting, actually doing something productive. I didn't think it was going to go that long. We got into a little bit of a, not an argument, but kind of like a disagreement of next steps. So it took a little bit while to hammer that out. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Hope you're all having a good one. It snowed down in Norfolk. Or Norfolk if you prefer, but it snowed down there. So pretty crazy. It's rare for there to be snow down there and not up here. Usually it's the other way around. So apparently they had to do lots of late starts and some cancellations down there. In fact, I was supposed to have a meeting with someone at 10 o'clock who's down there. And we had to push it because they said their building was closed. They couldn't even go into work. Like, oh. Anyway. It's pretty rare. We're down there. Anyway, where are we? We're on row 14. We're on row 14 of the sock. We have to get to 20, and then we have to get to 20 again. So we still have a fair ways to go. It was also part of the reason that I wanted to start at my normal time, because anyway. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to read Bleach today. I want to do some manga reading, but I looked at Bleach and it's going to be an hour-long chapter. Bleach hasn't been an hour-long chapter in a while, but this one's going to take a long time. I can tell just by looking at it. So I kind of don't want to read Bleach today. If not, because I would kind of need to start soon to ensure that I would finish it in time. So I don't know, we may just knit today. I did finally print off the I sent out the chainmail stuff. So the Gojo is on its way to Patisserie Babe. She won that in the last giveaway. And for Blembley's auction, the crab, the orange crab, Hazel won that. Hazel Azazel. Hazel Azazel. Hazel won the crab, and the crab's on its way to her. And nothing was sent to Coffee Drinker. Yeah, sorry. So much hell. SMH. So much hell. You don't want a crab? It reminds you of your least favorite programming language, Rust. Can you imagine hating life so much you're like, I have just invented a programming language. What am I going to call it? I'll call it Rust. How about a pink crab? Do 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 do. Okay. You love a crab? Crab does sound good right now. I could go for some crab etouffee. I had some salmon today for lunch. You could have called it a mindfuck. Oh, the programming language? That would be funny. Speaking of, so is it true? I missed the article. I heard that Google has laid off 30% of its programmers. That Google has laid off 30% of its programmers and is using its own large language models to program. Oh, the irony. Someone did, and it uses only spaces and tabs. That's classic. You're sure it'll be a success, yeah. Hey, Frank. You learn... Oh, you've not been required to learn Rust, and you don't learn things you're not paid to. Well, there you go. I don't think you need to. You can just have a large language model program it for you. So, problem solved. Oh. Today's classic. What could possibly go wrong? All this stuff is solved, right? Outlook. You already know this is going to be hilarious, right? Outlook. My reminder window pops up, right? For meetings that are coming up. The reminder window pops up, but imagine if this were the normal reminder window. The window is like a fourth of the size. Okay? I mean, it's only showing a fourth of like the whole thing. So it's like 3/4 is missing. So I'm seeing a fourth of it. And you can't resize it. You try to go to the borders to try to like, oh, I just need... No. And so you can't dismiss it. You can't dismiss any of the alerts. You can close the window, but that doesn't help you because it'll just pop up later with more reminders that you can't clear away. So I'm like, this is why I always laugh when they're like, AI is going to solve everything. So I look for a bit, and there's lots of people bitching about this. And what's hysterical is on the Microsoft community threads. I don't know if you've ever looked at the Microsoft community threads, like for tech help. You get the most hilarious dialogues of people where someone is, that is the first step. That is the first step. But wait. You get these hilarious, like there was this one where it's like, hey there. Oh, I can't remember how they phrased it. It's like, I try to help out community members with their problems. I just want to be clear that I don't work for Microsoft. And then they proceed to like offer advice and steps. And the person's doing these things and they're like, no, that didn't work. And the person tries again, try this. Like, no, that didn't work. They went through like 5 iterations of this and still hadn't solved the person's problem. So I'm like, okay, so this is not like an easy fix. Oh, it's your microphone. Just unplug and plug back in your microphone for some reason, right? No, it's not that bad. I find one solution where the guy's like, well, this used to happen with Microsoft, with Outlook 2010 or 2012. And it appears to still work with whatever. You close Outlook, you go to the command prompt, and you run outlook.exe/clean reminders. Clean reminders. And then that fixes it. It's like, I don't even care. I don't even care. This is so stupid. So, yeah. First step, close Outlook. You've never looked there for anything? Yeah. It's full of comedy. I mean, comedy and sort of the schadenfreude, Trail of Tears. I feel sorry for these people sort of comedy. Which, Goshi, I have a feeling that you would really quite enjoy. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing for a friend. Easy. Yeah, exactly. That's why you should never help people. No, that's why you should never try to help people. All right. On that happy note, 5. You're tempted to look into it now. I think it's more humorous when it's related to a problem that you're having. Because then you can kind of commiserate, but you can laugh like at their misery, knowing that it's kind of your misery too, but you're laughing at them. Hey, Pudding. You think the most dangerous thing is pan bread? Got hot bread. Ooh, that does sound dangerous. Are you a hot bread and butter person? Or do you patiently wait for your bread to cool and then partake? You think Portal.office.com Outlook would not have those issues, but you can be wrong. It's even worse. Yeah, you know, it is kind of funny. You would think, but no. Surely if we can control the interface... Do you breathe? So how much of the bread do you consume while it's still hot with butter? All the bread? You ran into one today. Super thought it was going to help you, but it was someone just raging against a feature that Microsoft moved. And you're like, God damn, why did I? Like, no, this was sincere. This wasn't ironic. You try to make it only 2 pieces, but it's usually 3. Yeah, there you go. It's not all the pieces, right? You have to watch Father Brown. Is that in reruns, or is that still making new shows? You made biscuit mix and shaved more butter into it. Nice. They were so fluffy. Hey, have a good one. Have a good one, Goshi. Enjoy the murder monk. It has a flavor profile of a fresh tortilla and naan. Ooh. It's 1/3 of it. So what style of bread is that then?
Hello there.
Non-tila bread? Hmm. It looks like bastardized naan. Naan already looks kind of rough. So it looks like an even worse, rougher naan. Oh, photos? Yeah, photos would be good. Oh, crap. There's my plate. I still haven't picked up my package from my neighbor yet. Oops. Do, 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 do. Oh, so I printed out the pattern. So that's good. Put it in food with a... Ooh, nice. Hold on, let's check this out. Thank you for doing that. Oh. Wow, so Dan made some rolls. We're like in the bread heaven here. Ooh. So what made this one so dark? Is it seasoning? Oh, paprika. Okay, yeah. Have you tried cinnamon? It's just flour, Greek yogurt, salt, and baking powder. Oh, nice. Looks like a roti. A roti. Paprika and garlic. Cinnamon? Have you tried cinnamon? Turmeric is also good. You have not. Would you consider trying and letting us know how wonderful it is? Hand bread. What? You can't just open it? Cinnamon and nutmeg, brown sugar to coat. Mmm. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, we are on row 15. Oh. You just happen to have 5 pounds of cinnamon and brown sugar mix at all times. Do you... cinnamon toast? Is it for cinnamon toast? Or monkey bread? Do you make lots of monkey bread? It's only 5 pounds. The fat has motivated you. Excellent. Excellent. Experimentation in progress.
Excellent.
Sugar mix for your donuts. Oh, nice. You make donuts. You make donuts with brown sugar and cinnamon. Mm. Okay. I need to add the Homer drool sound as a sound effect on my soundboard, because this doesn't quite work. No joking. No joking. That was a good observation. Cinnamon body scrub. Could be. I don't know. Isn't cinnamon actually like an irritant? One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, so we're on 5 and 3, which is the 9 and 3. Yeah, it might burn a bit. Yeah. I remember with the incense, like, you had to be a little bit careful with cinnamon and incense. It does add some nice flavor or aroma profiles, but you got to be careful with how much cinnamon you add. Too much will be gets to be a little bit obnoxious and caustic. One, two, three, four, 5. No pain, no gain. Uh-oh, wait a minute. No, there's only supposed to be 5 of you. There we go. 5, and then 3. Yeah, so I think we'll have time tomorrow. I think I will try to start the, I think I'll try to start the scarf tomorrow. So we'll be doing the scarf that's up there on the right, which is a double knitted scarf. We're calling that Doctor Who scarf number 2. Cinnamon. The Necronomicon, yeah, that's right. Oh, there we go. The Cinnamonicon. That would be awesome. Like a culinary demonic cookbook. The best Tex-Mex foods. I heard some thumping upstairs. Did my neighbor swing by? Okay, I think John dropped it off. Hold on. I will be right back. I'm going to rescue my package. Tex-Mex. Okay. I got the other package. It turns out my neighbor signed for it because apparently they had a package to be signed for also. And I don't think the UPS guy actually knocked, but more tea? No, this is from Japan. Well, it's from Play Asia, an import house. I bought some stuff. We'll open it tomorrow. We'll open the package tomorrow. We opened up a package yesterday that was manga. Oh, wait, hold on. I did want to show off that I wasn't able to show off Bastard. So we got 3 series with one more on the way. We got Saint Seiya, Golden Kamui, and Bastard. But you got to see Bastard. You got your king figurine from Owl House? That's cool. What was from Owl House? Any pictures? Okay. If you're not familiar with Bastard, this is like peak 80s manga. Are we ready for this? I mean, you have to... Oh my, indeed. I don't know what the comparison to Berserk is, but this feels like the big 80s hair band manga. It's Conan. Here's, you know, a poor orc down here going, "Mah." I did you know, oh, no favors. It was delicious. You would just cut the salt in half. Oh, in the bread and do it again. If you do it again. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. It's delicious. Cinnamon wins the day. So yeah, this is bastard. It's bastardo, meaning bastard sword. So it's like a high fantasy. I mean, look at this. You know, David Bowie. I mean, David Bowie. I just there, David Bowie. This is the opening. Like the opening, the chapter title is like Wizard. And this is before like saying Wizard did it was a thing. This is just incredible. Hold on. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, and here's the other incredible thing. Here's the other incredible thing. This is a first printing. 1988. Actually, it's shocking it's late 80s. Hey Merrick, how's it going? You can mix cinnamon, sugar, and butter and use it to layer the bread like a roti. You could. You know this manga designer. Who's actually the person? It's is that Aki? Not Aki Gen. Akihara? Actually, I just looked this up. Bastard. Hagiwara Kazushi. Hagiwara Kazushi. Oh, did you do Ranma? No. Wait a minute. Bastard is still going on? It says the other works of this author are Combustible Campus Guardress. All right, hold on. Combustible Campus Guardress, Final Fantasy XI Seekers of Adulan, and Endride. So wait a minute. It's still going on. I didn't realize. I thought Bastard was done. Hey, chicken. Last volume in 2012. Okay, so, but maybe with the intent of still publishing. So maybe it's like Yotsuba. Huh. Or maybe it's just not over. Bastard is relentless and unending. Coming out good at Orange Road. Mom, it's just a comic book. Yeah, exactly. He originally began as an assistant to hentai manga artist Dirty Matsumoto. Dirty Matsumoto. And then as an assistant manga artist to Izumi Matsumoto. Oh, he upgraded from Dirty to Izumi. Good. In the production of Himagure Orange Road, creating his own stories in his spare time. Kimagure Orange Road. Is this safe for work link, Corin? Oh, that actually looks like respectable. It looks respectable, which is why it only ran for 18 volumes. Izumi designed Imagure. Okay. That was funny? Oh, so it's a comedy. Oh yeah, a supernatural and romantic comedy. I was wondering, why does this image come up with romantic comedy? Anyway. Does Wikipedia... Well, you never know. It could be artistic. Could be art. It could be boobies. Teenager rom-com with some of the characters having special telepathic powers. Okay. Well, in any case, man, see, look at this. This is peak. Oh my gosh. If you're eating, you might want to look away. Or you might want to be just like laugh.
R.I.P.
What does it say? Is it Penon? Benon. Suddenly Benon, and this is like explosive spirit hell. Oh. Precious. Precious. Lots of educational stuff. There is a lot of educational stuff. Oh, here's King. The Owl House. Aw. Oh, that's cute. So that's your statue? That's adorable. Very cute. This was the Italian song to Imogure Orange Red. Yeah, apparently he did make that guy explode. Fist of the North Star style. I think so. I think so. Could be a quick chapter. King is just a little guy. Alright, hold on. Let me mute the music here. Are we ready for this? It's 3.5 minutes. It's almost 4 minutes. Let me just point out that the piano player was playing way too fast for the music, and the guitar player was playing way too slow for the music. Let's continue. This is Italian, not Japanese. It does look like Ranma. This is going to get me DMCA'd. Actually, maybe not. Nobody cares about Italian. Ranma was the Inuyasha. Oh, lady. Ah. Johnny. Oh, the kitties are dancing. Quasi-magical? The fat swimming cat. Almost magic. Wait a minute. Oh! So there's 4 versions. Now you can watch 4 versions at once. This is too much information to. This is a weird montage. The only difference is like the scrolling text, right? The songs still have a cult following. She's pretty famous for her work. Oh. What role do the cats play? Beyblade? Beyblade in Italian? Beyblado. Himagure. Himagure. What is that? Whim, caprice, whimsy. Fickle, moody. Okay. Himagure. The cats? What? Oh, wait, hold on. Here's the cinnamon experiment. Looks wonderful. You're off to get some drugs at the pharmacy. Have a good one, Mary. Good luck. Don't get shot. Unless if it's a vaccine. Family is a bunch of goose too. Get the good ones. That's right. Get the good ones. Get the good ones. Johnny. Okay, let's get our music back. Oh, so in the ultimate fuck you by Twitch, the last week, for whatever reason, the revenue from ads was really quite high. So for the stream, I streamed pretty consistently over the last week or whatever, and I was getting maybe like $3 to $4 in ad revenue per day. And that was up a lot. And I was like, huh, that's weird. And also I was like, wow, that's actually pretty good. That's like really good. Like if that maintained, I was like, wow, you could actually do some more fun things with the stream with like that much, $4 a day rolling in. Because I stream every day, right? That would be pretty sizable over a month for doing things for the stream, like sending out stuff or buying crap, whatever. Yeah, no, I logged on this morning and they had erased all of that. It was back down to like, 50 cents per day. So, fuck you, Twitch. I don't know what happened. No explanation. Whatever. Gone. Time for a support ticket. What the hell? Yeah, I know. I'm sure it was some mistake. But like, what a big fuck you. There's apparently some kind of bug. A lot of people were commenting about that. I kind of assumed it was just some error, but again, I was like, oh wow, like this would actually be a reasonable thing. Because I was just I was just thinking, like, we were talking about doing like a monthly giveaway. I was thinking about some other things we could do, but I'm like, yeah, but one of the things is like, it's nice to be able to send people stuff, but those costs add up after a while. So I was trying to think of like cheaper ways to do it. But when it started to hit like $4 or $5, I'm like, okay, well now that's actually covering expenses. And then it was like, no, yoink, gone. So like 20 bucks evaporated like that. I'm like, oh, all right. Which again, in the bigger scheme of things, like if I wanted to just do something, that's fine. But Twitch ad revenue recalculation/bug. Let's check this out. Wait, let me make sure that no critical information is on this screen. Okay. As far as we can tell, there was a glitch in the reported ad revenue on Twitch, which in turn displayed that people were making a lot more ad revenue than they actually were. We're also speculating that Twitch caught this glitch and recalculated people's ad revenue to the accurate numbers, which then revised the ad revenue going back about a week or two. Whatever the case may be, any additional information pertinent to this will be added to this post, and this post will serve as a mega thread for the situation. We've yet to see any official postings. Wow. Well, they thought I was a partner. No, there was some other bug going on, I guess, but like whatever. The sad part is, like, for a moment it was like, oh, well, this could act. Yeah. Twitch was live today with patch notes. Perhaps they addressed it. Yeah, I don't know. And again, I will take the higher road here and look at that as a distraction. It's actually not important. The bottom line that I want to consider is moving forward, if we want to be doing things more like giveaways and things that's more frequent, I would like to find a way that we can include more people and that we can do things more frequently. So for example, like one thing I was considering is like I could do things like send postcards that use the woodblock print, printing on the postcard, right? Because sending a postcard is still cheaper, certainly cheaper than sending a physical object. I think it's maybe $1 in the US and it's less than $1 in the US, and it's maybe $1.50 or $1.60 to Europe. But so there's things like that I might consider doing where it's like, okay, we could do like a giveaway, like a chainmail thing more frequently, or maybe something else knitted or crocheted or whatever, and we can incorporate that into the stream, etc. But it'd be nice to do more things so that it's not just like the occasional blue moon giveaway that coffee is never going to win. So anyway, and again, the point is like I should do that though, regardless of. It's perfect. I love the laughing. That button will be worn away fast. I'm sorry, coffee. I'm sorry. One day. But see, that's the point. It's like it would be nice to do something a little bit more frequently than like every 2 or 3 months, which is kind of what the current chainmail thing is. Now, I will admit, right? It's not fun to send a $30 package. I don't want to be doing that too frequently. I don't want to be doing that monthly. But there are other things to do. There's other things to do. And so it's more about exploring those opportunities and those sort of things. So now that I've thoroughly ignored knitting for the last half hour, I think I'm supposed to be doing 9. Four, 5. Oh, and hold on. Sorry, my mom is asking a question. My mom sends me an email that says, I see that one up above, but I thought I have another one. The subject is, what is my email address? The subject is, what is my email address? So she sent this email from iCloud, which I don't think I've ever seen an email from her before from iCloud. So I just had to respond to say, like, it's an iCloud email. You normally send from Gmail. I don't know how you're accessing your mailboxes. My brother will have to help her. Anyway. Oops. Okay, good times. So anyway, yeah, bastard. I can't. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this, like, stunning masterpiece. Only 40 years in the future can we look back at this and truly appreciate it for what it was. Oh, it's got dragons. Man. Sate. Lots of kissing. Oh wow. I wonder if he's truly androgynous. Or if they're truly... Ken doll and... Oh, okay. That's a serious... It doesn't quite look like abs. It looks like vacuum gut. It's pretty serious. Yeah, the rib cage thing is a bit... sudden, brutal. I don't know. Okay, so apparently this sort of takes place in, like, post-apocalyptic world, I guess. I know nothing about this story. Classic. Oh, she was already chained to the wall. This is just slime coming out to attack her while she's chained up. My goodness. Better not be a gore manga. Gore? I don't... Is, Wait. This sounds familiar. Oh, so the character's name is Dark Schneider. Help me, DS! Dark Schneider! Which totally doesn't sound like... Oh, man. Gore. Oh, women basically slaves. They resist. They didn't, that's no good. Yeah. Well, that's a good question. If it is, then no way we're reading that. Gore. Tarnsman of Gore. John Norman. Hold on. Bastard. Oh, by the way, Bastard's official thing is bastard, exclamation point, exclamation. Okay. 4 centuries ago, Earth suffered a cataclysm caused by the demon Anthrasax, before she was slain by the Dragon Knight, plunging the world into a new dark age. In the present, kingdom of Metallicana, this is so 80s, is attacked by the dark rebel army who seek to resurrect Anthrasax. This prompts the high priest to ask his daughter to awaken Dark Schneider, a dark wizard, and founding leader of the dark rebel army, everything's dark, who reincarnated himself within the body of 15-year-old Lucian Renlin. In time, Dark's allies learn of his true nature and ties to the calamity that befell the old world. Bastard's stories about sorcery, revenge, and other power struggles in a D&D-like world. It is a dystopian world where people need magic to survive against wild beasts and evil monsters. There are 4 kingdoms, each one the protector of one of 4 seals that keep the god of destruction in stasis. Well, that doesn't speak to the particular roles within the story, but at least get you a sense. Metallicana. Anthrasax. Your thread is now 2 needles in length, so should you fasten and start with a new thread? Yeah. I think that's about right. Again, like I think it's largely about when it's starting to feel like it's getting really awkward to actually even just sew. And for me, no, because it doesn't matter. Like you can, if you're doing a bunch of stitches and you've only done half of them, like you've done a row of just one diagonal, you could end the thread there and you could start a new thread coming back with doing the other half of the cross. It doesn't matter. I mean, it probably matters to some people, but like, meh. Yeah, those names. And the Dark Schneider. Oh man, good stuff. I don't know Berserk well enough to compare. Something tells me Berserk is more like on the brutal side. This looks more like it's dark fantasy. Like, again, something that you would cast David Bowie into. Unironically. Unironically casting David Bowie. Yeah, so the other 2 series that we picked up were Golden Kamui. Golden Kamui is, I was describing this yesterday as like it takes place in like the 1920s, late 20s, after the Russian-Japanese War. And it's about a soldier who's sort of like recovering from that incident. And he's up north in Hokkaido and gets sort of embroiled in a Ainu situation. The Ainu are the sort of native people in the region. And it involves like treasure stuff and whatever. There's more cards on the road. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Semi. What, like, more cars on the road, meaning like it's just really, really crowded out there? That's good to know, because last Wednesday, the traffic was ridiculous on the highway. Like it normally takes me like 15 minutes to get to choir. It took me almost like a half hour to get there. It was awful. I wonder if is it, have you noticed that like every day, or is it just like today seemed like really bad? Is that really how this pattern goes? No, it does. All right. You only go in on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? You have to be in twice a week. Okay. I can't imagine. So was there an official rescinding of like telework policy? We were talking about this a little bit yesterday. I can't imagine, like, to me it feels like the traffic is back to had already been back before, like to pre-COVID era. Like COVID really took a divot in traffic for obvious reasons. But it seems like now that we've recovered, that it's like worse than it was before. And for whatever reason, now if like there's going to be even more people on the road, it's going to be like god awful. It's kind of hard for me to tell because I walk into work. Or I should say, I guess I'm lucky that I can walk into work. But not so great when it's so cold out, but it means I just don't have a sense of what the traffic is like on most days. Although, oops. There we go. Right now I have to say that the morning traffic for me walking is a lot less because it's so freaking cold out. Kind of nice. Maybe it's the people who decided to move out west since they could be remote, and now they have to be back in the, yeah, I don't know. Guess we'll see. I have to say, it was still noticeably lighter. It seemed noticeably lighter, the traffic, on like Mondays and Fridays. So, suggesting that people were doing the teleworking thing more towards the weekends. So it sort of naturally made Wednesday like the really bad day. But now it seems like in the last week gotten really bad, so I'm not looking forward to the ride to choir practice. Of course, what I learned from last week was the highway may suck, but don't get off the highway. Oh my gosh. Your company's policy is everyone in the office Wednesday, and you can choose the other day. Okay. Yeah, I think we kind of did that too. It was kind of like flexible, but if you're going to be in on Wednesday. It has sort of naturally made Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday like the meeting days. So Monday and Friday tend to be lighter in meetings. And then there's more meetings like stacked up in the middle, which is kind of nice. It gets you, time in the week to like dig out, get caught up, kind of get things rolling, go through meeting hell, and then try to like recover. Which sounds awful, but that's really what it feels like. Before that policy, you went into the office Thursday and Friday, and there were fewer people around. Okay. Your company made it a rule not to have recurring meetings on Fridays. That's nice. That's nice. I have a joke with another coworker about like, you can always tell if there's a meeting on Friday, like in the afternoon, you can always tell who put it on there. And sure enough, like it's always like a certain portion of our organization. There was a professor in graduate school who's actually a really great professor and everything. But he did the ultimate sort of dick move, which was he put his group meetings on Saturday morning. So all it really did was make some of those, and that was not the group that I was in, but I had been attending some of them because I found them useful. But I would show up on Saturday morning. It made some of them kind of brutal if we had been out late on Friday night before. But I'm like, not my group. Oh, man. Let's see, it's almost 6. So again, we're not going to read Bleach today because I took a look at it and the chapter looks like it's going to be an hour-long chapter. There's a lot of dialogue. And so this is not with me leaving early for choir practice and kind of needing to leave at an early time, it's not a good time to be trying to like wedge that in. So we're just going to do knitting today. Oh, in fact, one thing I wanted to do, since we're getting close to doing our the scarf. Hey, Mundu, how's it going? I wanted to write out the rules. Going good, nice. The rules, yeah, the rules for the double knitting. To make sure I'm tracking. So I kind of have them sketched out here. Right, it was... You always do knit purl. And for the even color, or sorry, for the odd color rows, Oh, but that's if you're switching. Yeah, I'm probably going to need to do another like test pattern to make sure I've got this right. But the way it basically works is the way you cast on, you end up with, see if I can remember this. It's always knit, purl, knit, purl. And when you're going on the pattern to the right, you start with the contrast color if it's a background stitch, because you want the background color to be in front. So when you're going to the right, basically what you're knitting is on the front and what you're purling is on the back. So if you see a background stitch, you put that in the front. And if you see a dark filled in squared, then you switch the colors. So then you do the contrast color first if you're going to the right. Then if you're going to the left, oh, and then when you get to the end, you get to the selvage stitch. And what was it? You do one stitch and then you move the second color to the front. And then you do the second stitch. Or no, you just slip it. No, you don't. Yeah, you slip it. You move the color of the remaining yarn in front, and then you slip. Purlwise slip. And so then when you start on the other side, you're ready to do the selvage stitch with the yarn that's in front. Yes. Is that right? Because you do another selvage stitch when you're starting. But now you've got a yarn in front. Oh, no. You start with the yarn in back. And then you've got the yarn in front ready to purl. And then that puts them both in the back so that you can start doing the knit, purl, knit, purl. Okay. And then, so that's relatively straightforward. And then when you're going back, when you're going right to left, it's reverse. So now when you've got a background square, you're going to knit that one because that'll show up now on the back side if it's the contrast background color. But if it's a filled in square, now you purl that one. Is that right? Knit, purl, knit, purl. Yeah. So, and that holds until the very, 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 very end, in which apparently you switch the yarn that you bring to the front, so that when you do the cast off, it makes it look better. And then you do the cast off kind of like she said, opposite of the colors you think, but that basically means when you've got a white one on a white loop on the needle, you put the blue through it, and vice versa. Okay. I may do another practice or something short, or just look at the video again before we do it and write that down, because what's going to happen is, right, we're going to have a pattern here that goes up to 200 lines, 217 lines, and there's no, 275. Is that right? Oh, yeah. So they're both 275. So the pattern goes up to 275 twice. And we're going to need to be able to follow along and knowing which direction we're going. And again, it should be set up in a way that we're starting going left, going to the right with the odd number, and then even with the left, or left with the even. So that'll be consistent throughout. And then I just have to remember where I am. No problem. Okay. Do 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 do. Good thing someone is a big brain. Yeah, we'll see. If I were a bigger brain, I'd be able to hold the yarn in 2 different hands. And then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But I don't think it's as big of a deal to have them both in one hand. It's not that mentally taxing. I'm not going to be making any dramatic life decisions while doing that knitting, but I think that's generally a good idea. Generally a good idea not to make important life decisions while knitting. There's another like tie together point. This is like the second one in this yarn. Okay, this one looks like it will at least hit over the float, or some of the float. The float is unfortunately only 3 stitches, so I'm not going to be not going to be a huge screen here. Oh, it's Wednesday already. Damn it. All right. Okay, 4 more, and then that's the end of this row. Okay. That was row 15. We got 5 more to go, and then another 20. Only 5 more to go, and then 20 after that. Easy. That's right. Easy peasy. This is row 16, so we got 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oops, oops. That again. Two, two. Three. One. Okay, so now it's 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-bum-bum. 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 Come on. One, two, three. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Dum, ba-dum. Bum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum-ba-ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Two, one. 3, 2. Done. Hey Nexu, how's it going? You're still making progress on Yotsuba? You're currently in chapter 52. Nice! Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Hey, we only got about a month left before the new volume comes out. How many chapters are there? I don't even remember. Is it close to 100? Is it over 100? I think you've got time. You bought the entire current set? 15 books? Yeah. I have something like 108 videos. Yeah, I guess we did a number of the chapters are two-parters, so it's not 108 chapters. Let's see. Oh, where's Yotsuba?
四つ葉と
All right, let's start reading Yotsu.
Yo. Oh, 180 videos. 180 videos. Yeah, it is over 100 chapters. 104 chapters. Yeah. Yeah, if there's 104 chapters and we have 180 videos, then I split up a lot of them. That was always a tough call with Yotsuba. Because even when they were 15 minutes, it was like, well, that's fine. They don't need to be huge. But we had a few 40-minute chapters and stuff. Yeah. All right. Oof. Yeah, 180 videos on Yotsuba. Well, and hopefully we'll be adding some more soon. There's usually been about 7 chapters per book, I think. So we'll be adding probably about 14 videos. It'll be interesting. There probably won't be any translation available. All right. What's going on here? All right, I gotta finish off this row. That will get us into the next row. And then I'll probably head out. So let's get going here. I got about like 10 minutes. And Link is about to fight Ganon. How long have I been reading Japanese? I mean, on stream, only 2.5 years, I think. But I've been learning Japanese for over 20 years. I don't know that I can quite say that I'm fluent, but oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's okay. But it took a long time to get more comfortable with the language. It probably would have been a lot more faster if I had been very focused in my studying, but I have not been very focused in my studying. Even now, when I'm reading and looking up words, I'm often looking up the same words over and over. It takes me a long time to learn a word if I'm not actually like purposefully trying to memorize it. But it is one of the nice things about manga is like you get exposed to a much wider vocabulary. So that helps expose you to new words. Oh, I forgot to play the email game. All right, it's been 2.5 hours. How many work emails have I gotten over 2.5 hours? How many work emails? Uh-oh. In 2.5 hours. I shudder to think. Five, 13. Oh wow, it's a long time to learn, but I'm doing great. Inspiration. Oh well, hey, you know, again, I try to tell people like don't do it like I did. Try to be very focused in your studying. I feel like I was very unfocused in my studying. But I think the most important thing is always consistency and reading or doing something that you want to be doing, because that's going to hold your interest. Any other guesses? How many emails? The answer is 14. 3. 4. 4 of which were immediately deletable, which was not nearly enough given that number. Oh well. Sag. We'll have to come up with a better reward. So congrats, Alpaca. You were the closest to my email pain. Okay, and we're going on to row 17. You were closer, how many would be deleted? That is true. Oh, how I wish they could all been easily deletable. Oh, this is the 1313 row. Hooray! Yeah. There we go. That doesn't play well over the Zelda music. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You had to put down your knitting to find that emote. Well done. Well worth it. All right, that puts us well into row 17. So we're close to our first pass again through the 20 rows of the pattern. We'll have to pick up with that next time. We should, well, okay, so tomorrow is Blades in the Dark day. Tomorrow's Blades in the Dark, so we'll knit, we'll do a little bit of reading, and then we'll do Blades in the Dark. Again, it's the season finale. It's the culmination of the story. Or at least the first part of the story. So if you've been interested in that, get ready for that. It's something that's easy and fun to chill out while listening to and doing some projects. So kind of fun. If you're not familiar with Blades in the Dark, it's like Dungeons and Dragons type of storytelling interaction. Much more geared towards the storytelling and that sort of thing than it is, say, stats and things like that. But anyway, that'll be tomorrow. But I got to get to choir practice, so let's find someone to raid. Who is on? I see Dave is on. Yeah, we haven't raided Dave in forever. Let's go raid Dave. I got a raid and run though, so enjoy Japanese printmaking. Probably the most popular makers and crafting stream out there right now. Okay. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Hope you'll have a good rest of your week here. Again, we will be streaming tomorrow. Should be normal time and everything. We'll probably go a little bit later than normal because Blades tends to run over, but I'll run over my normal end time. So we'll be doing more knitting tomorrow. We might start the Doctor Who scarf. It depends whether I feel like I'm up to the task or not. We might review the video to refresh my memory and make sure I'm tracking. But yeah, we'll see about that tomorrow. Anyway, hope you all have a great one. Thank you again. Stay safe, stay well, and I will catch you all next time. I'm going to run after raiding, so I will catch you all next time. Bye for now.